Well, if you weren't interested in football over the weekend also offered the craziest, most chaotic story in the world of tech. Now, all of you know about ChatGPT by now, right? That's the software, the artificial intelligence software offered by OpenAI, which has become the biggest company in artificial intelligence. Well, over the weekend, the company, the board of directors, booted the CEO, Sam Altman, from his job. And since then, it's been absolute chaos. It seems like every minute there's a new story that the CEO will now return, that the board of directors will resign en masse, that the whole team is headed to Microsoft. I can't keep track of things. Let's find out more from someone who hopefully can keep track of this madness. Mitch Joel is with us, tech advisor, investor, and the author of Control Alt Delete. Hi, Mitch.
Hey, Elias, how are you? I hope we're up to date.
Yeah.
I wonder if Michael Lewis or Walter Isaacson are in the middle of some type of publishing bidding war for this story at this point, right?
This is crazy. So the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, says that Sam Altman and another big guy from OpenAI, Greg Brockman, are going to go to Microsoft. But now I hear, no, they may go. What do you know? What's the latest? What do you know here? And why is this happening, Mitch?
Yeah, this is one of those strange stories that I think will be a Netflix documentary really, really soon. Like you said, Sam Altman is unexpectedly ousted on Friday. Board originally citing things like communication issues. Sam goes out and confirms in a tweet that himself and his co-founder, Greg Brockman, have resigned, posting a timeline of all these events about the OpenAI board. And now we're starting to hear things that this might have been orchestrated by their chief scientist, who now is actually signed this other letter from other employees saying that they will leave and move on. So strange as well. Saturday evening, we start seeing this news that even though they're gone, they could be returning, unknown. What we need to understand in the background is that Satya Nadella, who is the Microsoft CEO, that company has invested over $10 billion in OpenAI. This is an important part of it. Based off of tweets we saw from Satya over the weekend, very much backing Sam and Greg, it feels like there could have been pressure from Satya to get these guys reinstated. Perhaps when they couldn't, Satya turned around and said, okay, well, they now work for me. And so the latest news that we have up to the moment is that Microsoft has hired Sam and Greg. They are joining Microsoft for this new advanced AI research team. With that, he has also left an open invitation for the 700 employees at OpenAI to come and work for Microsoft should they like to do that. And we know that more than 500 of these 700 employees are threatening to leave because we've actually seen a document that many of them have signed to the OpenAI board demanding the return of Altman and Brockman.
So, I mean, it sounds so crazy. And I think some of it goes to, like, I've been confused about just what the mission of OpenAI is. And I've heard that there are people that grapple with, okay, OpenAI, we're really a nonprofit and we should be focused on humanity, versus, hey, we have this technology that is a world leader. We need to profit from this and go all in on building this massive new behemoth that could dethrone a ton of other tech companies. Where do you stand on this? What is OpenAI? Where does it lie? Is it a for-profit greedy company, or is it supposed to be a nonprofit? What do you know, Mitch, on this? What can you tell us?
The structure is such that it's a little bit of both, if you really look at the structure of it. So this is a company that's taking venture capital money that is very much generating a lot of revenue with their tools. So for those who don't know, OpenAI, the big two tools that they have released are ChatGPT, of course, and the DALL-E one, which is for image generation. So the answer is they're generating a lot of revenue. And even if they're not for profit, there is both investment venture capital money and revenue significantly coming in. I believe Sam Altman and others created it in this way to not have potentially some type of monopolistic big tech issues that we've had along the way. But of course, when this thing blew up, here we are with a platform that everybody wants a piece of. And so this is what we're dealing with now.
We're with Mitch Joel. We're talking about the chaotic weekend that has happened at OpenAI, arguably the world's most important artificial intelligence company. Mitch, let's talk about Sam Altman, the ex-CEO now. And I just want to know, is the hype real about this guy? I mean, is he that important? Is his mind that brilliant when it comes to artificial intelligence? Just how important is Sam Altman?
I don't know if he has a level of acumen or skill over and above others that have brilliant minds when it comes to artificial intelligence and large language models. Look no further than what we have locally here with Yoshua Bengio as one of the leading minds in that space. What I do know he does have is an ability to drive product to market. And sometimes that's much more important than your skill level or knowledge. Somebody like that bringing forward things like DALL-E, GPT, ChatGPT is a very telling component of it. And look, there is speculation that is really running rampant here that many believe the moves were made in response to the fact that perhaps OpenAI had hit what they call AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, which means the moment in time where these tools and technology cannot be distinguished from human intelligence, which is a very precarious place to be. In one sense, this could be a very exciting moment, a precipice for humanity as we launch forward with an artificial intelligence, or it could mean dramatically the end of human intelligence, which is problematic too. He was moving very fast and willing to try things that many organizations were hesitant to try. And we've seen this in Google's reaction to this and Facebook or Meta's reaction to this. Perhaps that might have shook at the board of directors, and that's what pushed him out. But at the same time, perhaps people like Satya Nadella and others believe we need to keep going forward with this technology.
Who's happy this morning about all this chaos? Who's celebrating right now?
There is no doubt that Microsoft is looking really, really, really compelling in this moment in time. And I do believe that the frailty of potentially what's happening at OpenAI might make the other competitors, which would be places like Anthropic, it might even be Meta with their large language model, Google, X, Elon Musk, Amazon, they could be very excited right now about speaking to their clients and saying, hey, in this moment of fragility, and who knows if all of their employees are going to Microsoft, you might want to try our solution instead.
Could this possibly lead to Apple's AI assistant that I won't say the name because it'll set off everyone's phone? Could this mean that product will suck even more eventually? You took that way too seriously, Mitch. I love it.
Well, I mean, the truth is, if we believe that any of these big tech companies aren't massively invested in artificial intelligence, that would be a mistake. We have a very hot company right now that looks like it might be vacuumed or hoovered up by somebody like Microsoft. And I believe that it's a moment in time we need to be paying a lot of attention to. You might think Microsoft, this is one of the hottest tech companies and one of the best comeback stories in business overall in the past 20 years.
Yeah, long gone are the days where we'd curse Microsoft for their Office products and faults with Windows.
Or missing the internet or missing mobile or missing social. And now we have one of the greatest companies ever. Satya Nadella is a leader amongst leaders.
Mitch, we're going to leave it there. Thanks so much.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Elias.
Mitch Joel is tech advisor, investor, and the author of Control Alt Delete. When we return on the Elias Mackos Show, we are going to meet the Alouettes' #1 diehard superfan. She's been a fan since the late 1960s, and now she's got a winner. Heather Lundgren joins us next.